You may or may not heard that the House of Representatives just passed a bill to pass a $4.5 trillion tax cut. Now, obviously, this still has to go through Congress, but literally by April of this year here in 2025, we could quite possibly see a bill hit the desk of the president in D.C. What does this mean for you, your future retirement, or if you're already in retirement? Today, I'm going to talk about 3 of the top things you need to be looking for if this thing comes to fruition. Keep it right here. Good day, everybody. Chris Heerlein here of REAP Financial, host of Retire Ready TV every week on KXA, and that's News Channel 36 here in Austin, and host of Wealth Radio for over a decade now on News Radio KLBJ, that's 590 AM, 99.7 FM right here in Austin. If you like our channel, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. I drop new content here every single month so that you can stay on top of the latest. So what I want to get into here today is the fact that the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that passed back in 2017 under the Trump administration, they're trying to extend this, but there are some new things that could come if this ends up passing. And there's 3 key things that I really want you to be aware of. And the first one is the idea of no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, but for you retirees, no tax potentially on Social Security. The really interesting thing is that a lot of clients, a lot of retirees, they don't even understand that they're going to pay tax on Social Security initially when they come in to start planning for this. But under today's law, 85% of your benefits are taxable at your marginal bracket. It didn't always used to be that way, though. Back in 1983, the Reagan administration passed a bill to start taxing Social Security. That went into effect in 1984. So literally for 40 years now, 4 decades, Americans, retirees, you pay tax on Social Security. And when you think about the number that's on your Social Security statement, you know, if I take it at 62 or if I take it at 67 or 70, you see that gross number. But keep in mind, that's likely not anywhere near what you're going to receive after they take out Medicare B and D, your supplemental, your drug plan, oh yeah, and the taxes. The average American out there has a $21,000 a year Social Security check, or around $1,700, $1,800 a month. The taxes on the average Social Security recipient every year is over $4,000 a year. So imagine if you're not average, imagine you got a larger benefit, $3,000, $3,500. Your taxes could be quite possibly in the $7,000 to $10,000 range. That's per person if you're married. So if no taxes on Social Security were to pass, that could be a major pay increase for you, the retiree, you and your spouse. What would you do with that kind of money? It could be thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars more. Now, I've got mixed feelings on the situation because the Social Security system is already in trouble. They're saying it will be insolvent to a large degree in 2034. I truly believe there's going to be changes, obviously in administrations, in parties potentially over the next couple administrations, the next 8, the next 12 years that are likely going to need to address the changes and potentially the problems in Social Security. But this is a big one for you retirees. Another thing that went into effect here in 2025 is a cap on prescription drugs. Now, this did not happen under the Trump administration. This passed back in 2022 under the past administration, under the Inflation Reduction Act. And this is a big one. If you are on Medicare and you're out of pocket for your prescription meds, I know that these things can be very expensive. Here in 2025, for the first time, there is a cap on your out-of-pocket expense up to $2,000. $2,000 is still a lot of money, but we have clients at REAP Financial that are out of pocket $7,000, $10,000 plus. This is a major improvement for their bottom line and potentially what they're wanting to do in retirement. Hey, I want to throw this out there. If you enjoy our content and this is resonating with you, I want you to get your hands on our YouTube tax guide. It's at no cost for our YouTube viewers. Email me right now, retire@reapfinancial.com. You can see it there on the screen, retire@reapfinancial.com. My team will have this updated YouTube tax guide sent right to your inbox. Okay, one more thing I want us to be aware of if this comes to fruition. If the tax cuts are extended, that means potentially that your tax rates currently right now in 2025 will remain the same. Quite possibly they may get better depending on how this thing is written, but it's looking very promising that the current tax rates in this country, which by the way, haven't been this low in 40 years. We're still complaining about taxes, I know, right? But these are historic low tax rates. So this could be a good thing for those of you working and retirees. And also look at what the estate tax limits. For those of you that have sizable wealth, sizable estates, estate tax is something that needs to be on your radar right now. They're the highest they've been in 40 years, and they may potentially stay that way as well with this new bill. So a lot to come in this coming year around your taxes, around your Medicare, and a lot more. All right, click right here on this next video to learn how to slash your taxes in retirement.